Okay, this is a different type of video than I usually do. I'm gonna share with you my hybrid live setup for DJing. You might be interested in this video if you are a DJ and you're interested in ways to change your setup a little bit, if you're interested in different kinds of hardware, if you're kind of like audiophile nerd, and if you subscribe to my channel and you're interested in what the heck I'm doing when I'm playing music in the sets that you're listening to. And also, if you are a fan of DJs who use a similar type of setup, so people like Richie Houghton, Paco Osuna, Iglesias, people like that who have like a Model 1 mixer or a V10 plus a push, plus they're using a K2 controller with Traktor, other external hardware. So I haven't gotten to fully that level yet, but yeah, I'll give you a little bit of insight behind the scenes of like how all of this works. We have a little bit of a cable management problem going on, but that's okay for now. And yeah, I'm making this video because tonight I'm actually performing this set live for the first time, so I'm a little bit nervous about it, a lot nervous actually, because I don't know, I don't feel completely ready, but you know what they say, if you're ready, you waited too long. So we definitely don't feel too ready, but I'll just walk you through what this is, and yeah, hopefully it helps you out. So we're starting with the V10, which is already going to give you a different sound than most Pioneer mixers because there's quite a few differences here in this mixer. The first thing is that you have 6 channels instead of 4. So when you're typically listening to a DJ set, you're listening to one song at a time, and then the mixer is mixing the songs, and then you listen to the next song. You might hear some effects and things like that. So this one has 6 channels like the Model 1, which I also have and I also use. And that's the big difference. Also, you have a 4-band EQ, which means that the DJ has more ability to sculpt the sounds when they're doing the mix. That can result in a really creative outcome. And we also have the isolator, which is cutting the lows, mids, and highs. So if we have a track playing and we cut the lows, those go out. Mids, and now the track is gone because we cut all the frequencies. And likewise, we can also boost those. So that's cool. We also have 2 effects channels. We have internal, we have external that are sending to each track, which most mixers don't have. So we can add effects to one channel, and then we can also use a filter on each channel or a master filter, which gives us control over all the sounds. And we can change that from a high pass to a low pass filter and get different sounds. That's cool. Also, we have all the like normal effects that you'd find on a Pioneer V10 plus extra ones. So the whole point of having a setup like this is to make different sounds, right? Different sounds than you would normally hear at a DJ set. It's fun. It's hard to get bored because you have so many options with things to do. And here I'm going to be using all of the channels. I'll have the first 2 tracks will be tracks that I'm playing with in Traktor, which I'll show you guys here. And I'm manipulating those tracks, controlling them with the K2 MIDI controller. And this is a Zone K2 by Allen and Heath. Love you guys. And what this means basically is that we can map this control to do whatever we want. We can make any button do anything, either in Ableton Live, which I'll show you in a minute, or in Traktor. So right now I have this top section mapped to Ableton Live with reverb and delays and some other things. And then this bottom part, I'm doing like play, cue, loading the tracks onto the controller and syncing them. So the reason I use this versus CDJs, which you would normally see when DJs are like moving the tracks around and they're manipulating the tracks using the CDJs that are on the side of the mixer, is because this just gives you more options, more creativity. It's really hard to like keep 4 tracks or more in sync on CDJs. Like you'll see at music festivals when they have the mixer plus 4 CDJs. So this is just a lot more compact, it's a lot easier, and yeah, that's why I don't have CDJs. So we can play up to 4 tracks in Traktor. I'm just gonna play with 2 today. So that's the first 2. The third track is a drum rack that I have in Ableton. So this is, I have a few different drum racks here, and if we raise the volume, we can hear those. I like the rattle. So I have a few different drum racks. I have that one. I have different sounds in this one. And we can change how fast it goes. Quarter beat, 8th beat, 16th. And I have more claps, like lots of sounds here. So on the 4th track, we have loops that are from Ableton. So I have top loops, hat loops, rides, claps, perk, vocals, and acapellas. And everything is going to be coming through this channel, except for the acapellas are in the 5th channel. Anyway, so this one's having different loops. So what does that mean? That means we can have top loops, which is basically anything that doesn't have a kick, a boom boom kick, that can go on top of a track. We have hat loops, so you can hear more sounds coming in. We have rides. We have claps. You can also add claps, kicks, snares from the RMX, so we can add more cool effects. You've probably seen this being used, but let's say we want to add a clap. That's not on the right beats, but we can add more sounds here. I'll turn that off right now because it's at a weird angle. Anyway, then in the 5th track we have acapellas. So, we also have vocals here. Break, break. Now let's do an acapella.
One thing I can truly trust.
And this is all going on top of the tracks that are playing, right? And then we can manipulate those using the EQ, using the filters, using the external effects, internal effects. So here I've added some delay to just the acapella.
We all respect. It is our sanctuary.
And we can adjust the size,
That allows us to connect.
the tone, the time. You have to wait for him to start talking again.
Music is the healing presence.
So we can change all of that. That's cool. And then at the end we have reverb. So right now we only have these 2 going. So
As one.
we also have delay. So we have an Ableton delay on here. There's still a lot going on.
Emotions become more intense.
Okay, I'm gonna stop everything. There's a lot going on. Okay, so just to give you kind of like an overview of what we're doing here, we have 2 tracks. We have drums, we have loops, we have acapellas, and we have reverb and delay from Ableton, which is gonna sound different from the one that is built into the mixer. So that's gonna give it even more of a different sound. So I'll show you how this is going to work. So first I'm going to stop my tracks here, and I'm going to stop everything playing here. I'm going to mix in. I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So we just have a track here. that we're going to sync everything to. So we'll play this track. We're gonna link it. Link Traktor. Sync everything up. You can hear everything is synced now. So I'm gonna turn that off. And this track is nice track, but we can add more to it. Which already gives it a bit more of a layering. And then we'll let this one play out. So as this one's mixing in, we can now start adding some more textures and sounds from Ableton Live. So let's pick a top loop. And as you can hear, it's right there. You can add a hat. Now we've got a hat and a top loop. Let's add a clap. It has a little bit more groove now. We can also add this other clap. So we're basically making our own songs. Well, not really. The producers make the songs, but we're just manipulating them a bit by adding additional elements. We can also add percussion. And we can change the parameters of each sound here, the volume, different things. Let's see what's going on. So now we can maybe add some percussion, maybe some reverb. We're gonna get close to this little break coming up. Need volume. These are kind of chill songs to be testing this out with, but you can see how if you're playing like more intense music, house, tech house, high BPM, you can really create a lot of energy in this type of mix. But I also like it for minimal as well because minimal can sound very thin sometimes with the elements, so you can create a lot more layers. So this track has more percussion. It's gonna be like easier to hear the differences in the tracks. And we can create our own breakdowns. A little bit more groove, right? Adding more atmosphere. Let's add an acapella. We haven't done that yet.
Music is the true salvation for all of us. It is a language we all respect. It is our sanctuary that allows us to connect. Music is the healing presence that allows us to live. As one, as one, as one, as feeling builds, confidence grows, emotions become more intense. Your body moves to a spiritual groove. You are lifted to a higher sequence. The desired effect is what you get, and truly what you will see. As your intensity increases,
feel we're changing the vibe a lot of what these tracks would be like playing on their own. So, sorry for the abrupt stoppage there, but we still have this little guy going. So that's just kind of a little overview of some of the things that you can do instead of just having like one track. It sounds so much different when they're all together. That's just a little sample. I'm gonna go and practice more for tonight, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see my actual performance, first time in public with like real human beings in person, and then would love to share that with you here on the channel. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.